Well, boys, we're back with another live stream, not a video. We are just a few days away, is what I'm going to guess, on test from the next expansion launch. The live server is going to have it go out on December 5th, according to the latest release, and I would assume test is going to get that probably a week earlier, because if it was going to get it 2 weeks earlier, it would have been yesterday. So my guess is the 28th. I've talked to you guys in the past, or at least I've mentioned it in previous videos, that there's some work we have to do as necromancers before we move on to the higher rank spells, because assuming we're wearing blood-soaked, or, well, really pretty much just blood-soaked, because if you're in raid gear, you're fine. Blood-soaked gear, because it started dropping in the previous expansion, it will decay the effects to a certain level. That was probably the wrong one to look at. Let's take a look at the earring. Here we go. So the earring says it will decay. And another bad pick by me. Sorry, boys. We'll go with the charm. And another bad one. Shoulders. There we go. 120 and lower. Okay. Took a while. Found it. So we've got to find... Not find. We had to use trade skills and make shoulders that will work for us for 125. Man, I'm just hitting all the wrong buttons here. I guess this one doesn't actually have a cap. But, yeah, whatever. So, went through, made all the trade skill stuff. What we have to do with that is go through and replace all of our augs, swap everything over. And it's going to be a noticeable change in our stats. Obviously the augs will shift it over, but if we do this, overall I think we're changing out what? A total of 12. So we'll drop 1,000 hit points, 1,000 mana. Not sure on all the stats themselves, but it won't be too bad. It's not a major change, but it's enough probably to notice. What I think will be a noticeable change is on the... It reduces mana cost. I think the ring... Let's check Ring of Brilliance. I think it's considerably lower. Wrong one. Yeah, 17% compared to 22. So that's going to definitely hurt. But hopefully it won't take too long before the next trade skill, items start to show. And if you're super fortunate, whatever the chase loot is going to be in Laurion's song, whatever the chase loot is, it will start to show. And for me, it'll make its way over on test, and we'll get it from there. So what I'm going to do is, well, I'm just going to swap out my gear, and then I'm going to run out to Main's Eye and repurchase all of the augs that affect our spells, because those you can't remove, you have to destroy them. Well, I don't have perfected aug distillers, so I just destroy them. Everything else will get swapped, and we'll take a look at that. The only other thing that I have been doing to prepare, and I mentioned it either in the live stream or in a video, is that I have been using the Overseer to get collection items. and I have a lot of them now. It's going to be enough, I think, to knock me to 125 and get pretty heavily into all the AAs. Probably on day one. And I think I've decided I'm going to do that. I think as a solo player, it's probably easier than going through all the progression quests that, the developers have really pushed hard. As far as they're fading away from grinding. But so I have made an effort to have a lot of collectibles ready to go. I think I showed this to you guys last time. Go down here to Ring of Scale. I have gone through, collected all but one. So when I hit the Plague Worm, we'll get 2%. I want to say from Veil? Nope. Must be Rain. Yeah, I have from Rain. And I want to... I think I've finished Torment of Velios. Let's see. Yeah, that one, it actually kept. So I don't get the benefit of that. I know I've got through Burning. I'm not sure if I got... Yeah, I did. So I still need to actually go through the process of right-clicking all of the little collection dispensers and get the rest of the items, but I'm basically done with that. I won't be able to do NOS until the actual release because you can't receive the collection item from the current expansion. But, I mean, it's not going to take much because not only do you get, the... I guess I need to go back and click some of these. There we go. Not only do you get the 2% here, but then when you finish out the whole part group for Shards Landing, you'll get another 2% there. So it's probably my path. At least get me to... I think it'll get me to 125. I should bother to go ahead and do the math, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to see how it goes. If you hit claim, we still cannot claim the Laurion stuff other than Satchel, which is pointless to me. Although we were able to claim the ornamentations, and those are pretty cool. I went with the shield, and then, gosh, I don't even know. It took me a while. It's not the Intelligence Caster's dagger. It's something else, but I thought that was pretty dope looking, so I went with it. Yeah, I never do beta. I thought about it this time. I really did with that alternative persona, but then I kept reading in the forums. There's really nothing yet in the beta about it. So instead of logging into beta and kind of ruining the launch day experience, I've decided just to stay out. So I'm not sure, boys. I can't share anything about even where the starting zone is or anything, but the weapons, the shield, the graphics are pretty cool. It's a nice look. I think it's better than NOS. Yeah. So what we'll do now is going to go through my armor, my non-vis armor, and destroy these, and then I'll run out to Maiden's Eye and buy all the ones I need. Actually, I'll just run out there and do it one at a time so I don't slip. So I'm a guild of 1. On test, I think you have to have like 3 to make a guild. So I've got, I've got my boxes, and I just, it's a lot easier to have the guild hall to teleport where you need, rather than begging for stuff. As a solo player, at least. So we'll move out to Maiden's Eye. Clear out all these augs. We'll gate back because I do have a pretty decent buff situation going. And we'll zone again. So I have not really been on much since those last few kind of half/failed live stream attempts. Other than Overseer to do the collectibles, there's just really nothing going on. I saw on, I think it was Reddit, that there's been some sort of bug going on with duplication in the trade skill bank thing, and people were hacking their way into thousands and thousands of chrono. I think live went down because of that today. I'm not sure. Again, I'm just not really active right now on EverQuest. I hope that's not, affecting you guys too much. Could, man, nothing like ruining the economy by having a bug that allows you to duplicate chrono. All right, so what I'll do is I'll delete and then buy, delete and then buy, and that way hopefully I won't, have any major mistakes. So we'll destroy, yes, and we'll purchase, and we'll move on. Power the Neglected, destroy. Purchase. Pyre of, well, however you pronounce it. And purchase. One thing I need to do a little bit of reading on is, it's proc for blood. The Restless Ice Aug. I think it caps out at 120 also. Let me check. Oh, that's not it. Ignite Cognition. There it is. We'll dump it. I think it's the next one. I think I keep it. Yeah, so Luminous Restless Ice, Restless Focus. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to leave it, but then I need to go back and figure out which one of my spells I had dropped the shard from. I think it was Scalding Shadow. I'm pretty sure. So I'll need to check that. I won't waste your guys' time on this one, this live stream with it. Infected Wounds. Let me make sure it's here. Okay. Two rings. We have Flesh Rots Decay. And Extinction. Got it. Think we've got, yeah, Cascading. Okay, nothing in the dagger. Belt. Hemorrhagic Venom. There it is. And that pocket knife just disappears. And that should be it. That should be all that I have. Like I said, I'll need to sit down and go through. I think it's Scalding Shadow. I don't remember reading it off. You know what, I'll just buy it now anyway and decide if it's important. Obviously, as we, traditionally with test on launch, we won't have spells or augs available for the first A week or so. So even if I do level to 125 immediately or close to, I won't be able to have the benefit of the new spells and the augs to power them up. Um, so that's why I'm doing this. I'll probably be using my 120 spells for a while. If I remember NOS, it was weeks, maybe even the first month before I got to use them. Got to use the NOS stuff. We had to stick with the previous expansion. So what I'll do now is we'll take note of my hit point and mana and all that stuff. We'll see where it's at. So this is with buffs, and I don't even know if they're the max guild hall or what. Looks like a pretty decent amount's been collecting over the while, but so 506,000 hit points, 362,000 mana. AC is 7113 over 4099. Their stamina is just about 48. Intelligence is about 38 and change. So what we're going to do is go through here, one at a time, take these off and replace them. I, stopped at the augment merchant or whatever they're called and picked up plenty of these. So we'll just move them back and forth. We'll pick up the 5 and the 8, and then we'll drop in just randomly whatever, and we'll slide everything over. We'll see where our stats end up. Remember, 506, 346, 362, 626. So we'll start this process. Riveting content, boys, but it's what you're going to get because there's really nothing else going on. I'll just pick one of these up and drop them in. So, Blood-Soaked Earring of Brilliance has done its job. We've used it long enough. We'll drop this one in instead and start them down there. So onto the mask. If I was really paying attention, I would have ran out and killed a named mob and, ran a Gamparse, seen how the numbers went, and then gone back and done it again with all of this trade skill item stuff. But yeah, sorry boys, you didn't get that from me. Maybe someone else can pick up the slack. So we'll put the mask on and we'll close that up and onto the earring. We'll move this over. You guys know I focus heavily on stamina instead of intelligence, and I'm pretty sure that's the stat of choice for all casters, really. Keep yourself alive as long as you can. There's so many ways to get mana and make mana. I don't think people worry about it. We're on a belt. We'll move this. Well, okay, I'll go back the other way. That's fine. That pocket knife just fades away. And another shard. Put this in. And next up, we'll do these shoulders. Obviously not doing the cloak. I wasn't able to get to this. I just, as a solo player, you basically have to wait till people are announcing in general if they're doing missions. And I did a lot of them. I got a lot of them. So, a lot I did on by myself. But some of these it has to be a group. And these, to the best of my knowledge, some of these are a real pain in the butt to do. And so I don't see them advertised as like, hey, we're going to go for whatever this one is. Bravely remove the bonds from the Grakon, the most destructive order. I don't know. So I did not get to evolve my cloak to that next level. But, as a solo player, I was pretty happy with everything I achieved in this one. In this expansion, so let's get this back going again. I'm gonna just go ahead and move it over for now, but that might not be something I keep in the future. And we'll equip this necklace. We'll move everything over. And we'll have to get a shard this time. There, I think this is a charm. Yeah. All right. Oh. Maybe I'm not much of a thinker, boys. Maybe I've had that empty this whole time and could have had Scalding Shadow in there. My bad. We'll see how that all plays out. Sure, I lost a good 1,000 DPS just making that mistake. Alright, onto a ring. I'm just down, what do we say, 5063? So we're not doing too bad. Let's just keep moving everything over. And stick a shard in there. And we will equip. And the next one. Same process. Apparently I I wonder if it's because of the double disease. I wonder if the double disease has a single aug. That's probably what it is. Which still doesn't explain why I didn't have Searing Shadow, but hey, whatever. We're starting fresh, new expansion here any day. Okay. Trade out this for that. We'll swap this over. Take the Gem of Vigor over. Oh, what do we got? Type 4. Oh man, that's disappointing. Real disappointing. Gonna lose some stamina, lose some hit points on that one, man. Maybe I don't even need to switch this one over, to be honest with you boys. Yeah, I don't see a decay situation on this one, so we won't bother with that. That's nice. Take a look at the shield. Looks like another one I'm not going to need to switch. Yeah. So I'll put my shard back in it. So those two trade skill items are not necessary. What do we got here? 125. So we do need this idol. Because this idol is 120. Oh. Probably should be paying attention. Man, I wonder if I'll have to do a search. Check on that. Yeah, I did not. I need to go back and buy that. The grip. Okay. Alright. And that should be all, right? Earring, mask, earring, necklace, cloak stay the same, shoulders, charm. Yep. Okay, so we dropped from 506346 and 362626. Yeah, so we dropped well, crap, about 1,000 hit points, like I said, was going to, and a good 1,400 AC went down. What was it? 71. It was 7,100. So yeah, that's a noticeable drop right there. Interesting. That's interesting. Don't really care about attack. And man, I don't think it was around 3,800 intelligence. Yeah, and that's still about the same. And I can't remember. Stamina's got to be pretty close. So we need to go purchase Grip of Quellius real quick. Just run back out to Maiden's Eye. So we'll purchase that, put that in, and I just still saw there was one shard left. I need to load that up, but that's it. We took a stat hit moving from non-visible armor that decays at 120 for spell effects to trade skill armor that will last to 125. But you know, it'll only be for, I hope, a few weeks, few months until some new stuff starts showing up. I don't know. I don't know if there's. I posed this question in a video. If the difference between having the blood-soaked gear and the small decay on the effect is when does it start to pay off to have the armor that has the 125? Because one does 22%, one does 17%. So at what point does that 22% effectiveness decay down below 17? And I don't know. And maybe there's still some guys and girls out there that are that big in spreadsheets and numbers for EverQuest that have done that. And I hate how it does that. I just had this thing set and it just reset. And obviously I'm a guild of one. Nobody else is coming in here. Let me see where I should. Where do I need to put that? Okay, what am I doing here? Shield's got that. Oh yeah, Restless Lights is the one I might want to switch out. Oh, okay. I already bought. Alright, never mind. Good deal. Don't need to go out there. Or if I go out there, I don't know where I'm going to put it. That's the thing. Because it... Where would I... Oh, I put Scalding in because I bought it. And I should not have purchased it. That's why. That's it. Okay. We'll pick this up real fast. We'll gate out. We'll wrap this video up. The only thing I'm doing... Additional thing I'm doing is on Overseer, I'm trying to, now since we only have a week or so, I'm loading up all the research Overseer quests as I can, and I'm saving them because they're worth, I think, 1.9, 1.82%. We'll buy this. And so that's the only other thing that I'm doing. I will eventually save up and keep... Where are we at? I'll keep, I think I can have 10 of these when they're finished. So I only had one available to me this morning when I checked, but I'll load up 10 of those. So that's 20% or about 20%. That'll help me when we first log into the new expansion. So that's it, guys. Gate back. Run into the lobby, grab a seat. Maybe I'll get some additional buffs, but there you go. We are technically ready for the next expansion now. Our spells have effects on them as we can buy them whenever they do get released. Don't have it, like I said, I don't play beta, so don't have any information on that. But guys, December 5th is coming in less than 2 weeks. So if you're on live and you're lucky enough to have blood soaked on live, make sure you prepare. Make sure you at least go pick up some and create some trade skill gear of your own and swap it over. It's not a huge hit. 1,000 hit points, 1,500 mana, 200-ish, 150 AC. Hopefully we're not getting hit anyway. But that's it, guys. Really wish I had something to share with you about how the last few months have been so much fun working on missions or whatever. But honestly, as you guys, those of you that have been at the channel for a while, I got injured playing hockey and had to sit on the sidelines for a bit. My arm was not usable. Things are good now, but I got lucky, I guess you'd say, because I had wrapped up the 100 achievement, before I had my injury, and so the content was still getting sent out to you guys, but it was done. I had, acquired all my augs that I wanted, with the exception of a couple of tier 1 augs I never did get. So yeah, I've just been kind of waiting. I've been waiting for a while. I'd say the early summer, even if I hadn't been injured, early summer there was just really nothing left to do. So really excited about what I'm gonna say is the 20. What would that be? The 28th? Yeah, the 28th. Maybe the 5th. I don't know. But I'm really excited about this next expansion. There seems like, from what I've seen on the forum stuff, there's a lot of other players are excited too. A lot of people are posting. A lot of people are, spitting hypotheticals. It's gonna be fun. I hope it's not a major change for us solo necromancers. I hope they're still gonna allow us to, do what we do. But it does seem like this expansion's got a touch of new to it, if you will, and so I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited. I'm ready for next week, or maybe the 5th. Maybe Tess isn't gonna get it early, but I'm excited. Hope you boys at least had a little bit of entertainment on this live stream thing. It's definitely not what I will be doing during the release of the expansion. I'll be recording videos like usual. I honestly didn't really feel like there was a need to record and put one up. I just thought, I'll do this, and while I'm doing it, I'll hit the live stream button, see how it goes. But in the future, it'll be back to real videos. I think the last time I checked, somehow this little tiny corner of the internet that I carved out, I was up to 750 subscribers, which, guys, blows my mind. I thought I was, going to be sitting around at 100 subscribers for 10 years. This is a very old game, but somehow, and I'm not covering any of the game. I am covering how to kill things as a solo necromancer with, on the test server. It's pretty niche, and somehow you guys have subbed up to 750. So I hate to be that YouTube guy, but hey, keep liking. There's nothing to really do. This stuff's absurd. It's the 0.001% of the internet. But hey, I appreciate it. I think I've said it 2 or 3 times now, but the 300 plus emails that, and some of them I didn't even get to, and I apologize, but the messages, people saying like, get better, wishing me well, other YouTubers even commented on some of my videos, just saying like, hey, somehow your vid popped through my recommended feed again, and I hope you're good. Shout out to that dude 12 Strings, man. His content I still go back and watch some of it, just because it's so much more organized and professional and cleaner than mine. Just yeah, and Hammock J, watching, getting to see like other parts of EverQuest, parts I'll never touch, but it's cool. But anyway, um, thanks guys. Yeah, that's it. I don't know how to end live streams. This thing's silly. So see you boys hopefully here in about a week. I'm hoping the first video goes out on the 28th or 29th in the next video.